Finally!
They're pushing Liv Morgan. Oh my God, you don't know how happy I am. We'll talk about that and so much more from a stacked Monday Night Raw. That kind of rhymed. Really good matches, really good action. But this is, of course, things you might have missed. And before we get started, make sure you've hit the like button. And if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. It's free. Let's start with this one, shall we? And poor Kevin Patrick, obviously doing his best interview in the wrestlers backstage. And he was literally squatting the entire time. His thigh muscles must be huge. Look at this. He's literally squatting throughout the entire interview to make the wrestlers look bigger. Insane. We started Raw with Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair. And what a great match it was. And shout out to Bianca because honestly, the promo she did beforehand was absolutely amazing. Her promo work recently has been top notch. But this match definitely highlighted her strength. But of course, it was the dastardly heel, Becky Lynch, who picked up the victory. Pulling the tights, she used the exposed turnbuckle. Of course, Becky Lynch got the 3 count, retained the title. And we saw Becky later on bragging about it, moaning the fans were booing her, wearing God knows whatever that was. But that doesn't matter, because it's now time for you to
watch me.
We saw a glimpse of Liv during the women's tag team title match. It was enough to get her trending on Twitter because fans weren't happy with that's all she got. Well, think we're happy now because she stepped up to the Raw Women's Champion, Becky Lynch, obviously Becky saying that she wanted someone new to step up. Bianca had to go to the back of the line, and in comes Liv Morgan. If you didn't know, when Becky left with being pregnant, she whispered to Liv, "When I come back, you will be champion." Is that now time for Becky Lynch to pass that torch? Is it Becky Lynch's time to put Liv Morgan over? Oh, I hope so.
We interrupt this broadcast for an important message from Firefly Funhouse News.
Newsbreak.
The very talented Kyle Scarborough released more artwork today of the Fiend's mask. You can see on the left of the screen the burnt Fiend mask. The burnt Fiend mask he drew. This is not the one they used, but my God, it looks amazing. You can see like bare skull. It's amazing. And now here's an incredible first concept art of the Fiend's mask. Apparently, the face was meant to come off to reveal bare flesh. And he said that's why the masks look different on TV. Honestly, I love the fact that all this news and artwork is coming out. It's so good, and I'm happy I'm able to put it in this video still to entertain you guys. And talking of the Funhouse, Alexa Bliss yesterday was voted the most scariest female superstar of all time by WWE. Of course, we did see some artwork for mask concepts for Alexa Bliss. There is a video up on Saturday on the channel from that if you haven't seen that already. But we also saw Lily has got a new beanie hat out on WWE Shop. Obviously just with a Lily face, but you know what that means. And now something even more scary. Damien Priest. Oh my God, we got an explanation to this week. Damien is that darkness in Priest, literally, and Priest is that light, calm, cool dude. And I really like this. The no disqualification match with T-Bar, perfect, really hard hitting, really cool. Love the match. Obviously, Damien Priest did retain the title. Shout out to Priest as well. Look at those marks on his stomach, man. That was a beating and a half. I'll tell you what I didn't like, though, okay? And this is me being very critical. Apollo Crews stepping up to Priest. What has Apollo Crews done for a US title match? I don't know. Obviously, Austin Theory and Rey Mysterio were being interviewed by Kevin Patrick. And the best thing about this was Dominic Mysterio stepping up, showing anger in defense of his father. And it actually ended up costing his dad. The anger got the better of Dominic. He hit Austin Theory, and obviously Rey Mysterio got disqualified. I love the fact they're pushing Austin Theory. The kid deserves it. I can't wait to see him become a main eventer. But at the same time, are they starting to tease that Rey and Dominic breakup all over again? I really hope so. That would be cool. R-Truth gave Reginald a hug. He looked quite happy to receive a hug. Let's not lie. That was a thing. We had a promo package again this week for Veer, now called Veer Mahan. Very rare that WWE actually gives someone a second name. Normally they take a name away. Veer got given one. Well done, Veer. Hold on, while we're editing this, I've just thought, Vince has only done this so he can take the name away again, hasn't he? Let's not lie, that's exactly what Vince has done. Kevin Owens stepped up to the WWE Champion Big E this week. And whoa, what a promo from Owens. He obviously come out, he mentioned Mount Rushmore. Now, that's a little Easter egg because you didn't know he was in a faction called Mount Rushmore with the Young Bucks and Adam Cole, all AEW superstars now. He's teased this on Twitter before, but not only that, he also teased leaving WWE. He said, whether it's 3 months or 3 years, every time I'm on Raw, I will give the fans everything I've got. 3 months is when Kevin Owens' contract is rumoured to expire. So Owens definitely teasing leaving WWE on WWE, which is shocking. And WWE did a good job setting this story up. Obviously, the whole thing with Seth trying to get in the head of Kevin Owens and obviously ended up getting to the head of Big E because he didn't trust anyone. And fair play. He's a WWE champion. He shouldn't be trusting people. And Owens obviously took a big ending at the end of Raw after the main event. It wasn't a heel turn, but it could have been. I do want to say, though, shout out to Seth, man. Using that contract, not like Money in the Bank, but giving it purpose. Making being number one contender actually feel like it's really important. And being smart to say no to the match tonight. WWE have announced tribute to the troops. It will be on Sunday afternoon, November 14th on Fox. If you're in the US, it's not broadcast in the UK as far as I know. We got our first look at Survivor Series graphics, and of course you can see the WWE Champion featured very heavily on that. That definitely does look cool. And then this one, oh boy, everyone's talking about it. WrestleMania on sale party, and you can clearly see The Undertaker. Importantly, American Badass Taker. Why is that crucial? This is WrestleMania in Texas. Undertaker for the Hall of Fame, anyone? I think so, and it would make sense. You're not going to present him as the Phenom if he's going to talk at the Hall of Fame. I think this would be the presentation they would want to go for. Can WWE actually do something with John Morrison, please? You keep seeing this dude sat around on the crates and stuff backstage meditating. Why? Just do something with the dude. The dude is talented. He could be in the ring with like Owens and Seth. Not a problem. We had an earlier today vignette during Raw, of course, setting up the women's tag match later on in the night, well, literally just after it. But of course, the big news out of this was, again, Zelina Vega's accent. Again, putting on that British accent, this time permanently. She does it very well, but is it needed? Has the crown, I suppose, gone to her head? That's kind of a bad pun because it's literally sat on her head. But has it? I think so. The Street Profits have got a news t-shirt on WWE Shop. This is a really nice one. I love that. Honestly, it looks so cool. I had to include it because I just love the look of it. Finn Balor had a match this week against Chad Gable. Really good match, let's not lie. And the ending was great. A superplex by Chad Gable, but Balor able to hook the legs and pin Chad. It's not a pin you see often, so I like that. It's not just a typical roll-up. I love that, man. It's so good, so fresh. But interestingly enough, they had Chad Gable step up to Big E. Could they be giving Chad/Otis a really big push? I hope so. And I love the fact that since the draft, they seemingly are just making it aware that anyone can be in any position at any time. And it makes the show feel so much fresher. I love it. Moment of the night for me, for sure, was Liv Morgan just walking on and saying absolutely nothing because she didn't need to. 10 out of 10 for that segment. Overall, Raw, 8 out of 10. I think that's very fair. The matches, the segments were great. Great storytelling. Not a big fan of the Apollo Crews thing. Don't know why that's happening. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you as always next time. Peace!